Okay, I didn't spawn next to my route, but there is something that I want to try out through the 4. Okay, got a nice little buffer just in case, but my usual route is through the 2, but of course, you know, it didn't spawn there. But the 4 has it's got something. It's got some good stuff for sure. I just am not sure I remember where it is. I watched a Huawei video recently where he played on Moonbase and just kind of showed off. Okay, I did get a weapon. That's very good. That's why I went for that chest at all. But, oh, okay. Guess didn't need to, but I will take it. But there is a double tier 2 at some point, like, near here. I cannot remember exactly where it is, but okay, we're kind of at the point where I don't think that I actually am going to need it, but yeah, there is a double tier 2. It's not that chest, but that is a double tier 1 though. I'm definitely gonna go get it because I do need a rod. But there's a double tier 2 at some point on the map with like a puzzle to it, so I definitely want to go get that if I can remember where it is. But right now, I'm not too familiar. So, okay. Let's just go straight for the double tier 1 up top. Nab it really quick. Do get a rod. Honestly, this game is going quite nicely so far. But okay, time for the main topic. This week I went on a river trip with like 30 of my friends and so it was a really fun experience. And let me tell you, like, I got so sunburned. I'm gonna post. Okay, I need to like work with my rod here. Okay, I didn't do too good of a job with it, but I did still get the kill. Notepad. One of these days, bro, I've got to look all around this map just to see what's going on. But because this map is actually like the most lore heavy, I think, out of all of them. So that I think would be pretty fun to explore. But yeah, so I went on a river trip with my boys and girls, and so this guy was telling somebody else to jump, so this might be a team. If I can kill one person. There we go. Okay, well, if it was a team, it is not something I have to worry about now. So, that is pretty sick. Is this guy trapped? Okay, I kind of want to keep the feather. Arrows are a hot commodity on the server still. But yeah. So, I went on a river trip. It was really fun. Okay, so Vaxelius with 3 S's, and then this guy down here is Vaxelius with 2 S's. Look, okay, math might not be my strong suit, but if Star Kazuto was teamed with these guys with like identical names, then like I don't really know what else to say. But okay, so river trip. So what I did was, yeah, now you're getting it. You can get out. You can get out now. Hold on. I'm just gonna torture this guy. Like, this is what happens when you team with people. This is what I do to people like you. Anyway, so even though I'm sort of in here now, there might actually be... Well, we're going to deathmatch anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much, but... totally calculated, right? So, look, okay, the picture that I hopefully posted before I got sidetracked was... so, okay, I really don't even need to be trying like this. Do any of these do anything? Okay, I don't know. But either way, still, it is no big deal that I am in here because we're going to DM. But, so river trip, pretty fun experience, although I did get very sunburnt. And again, you know, this is 3 days after the fact, so it has had ample time to heal. So you can imagine how bad it must have looked. But yeah, it was honestly such a fun time. It was a highlight of my month. and probably summer, if we're just being honest. I hope that these two guys aren't teamed. That would kind of suck. But, okay, Tritone died, and then a bunch of people left all at once. So, okay, don't really know what to make of that. But, so I... the river was... It was chill for like the first couple of hours, but for some reason, like this is a tradition that my friend group tends to do, just sort of on the reg, like on a yearly type basis kind of thing. Definitely want as much in the way of materials as I can get. I'd like to keep eyes on this guy, but okay, we have arrows. All is well. So, yeah, it was fun at first. We gotta get him down. Like, I don't know if they're teams, but we cannot just leave this guy up here because you know what he will do. Yeah, but so usually our friend group just goes like 1 mile up the river, so that way we like float on our inner tubes back down to the house that we were staying at. But for some reason this time around, they went 4 miles, which made no sense because after 3 hours we had gone about 1.5 miles, which was just swell. And yeah, so you get the picture. Okay, I should be up here. Alright. This is a guy that we cannot trust to not be up here, so... This, like, let me worry about this guy first. Like, I don't want a 2v1, but... Hold on. Okay, this guy's burning like 2 FNS on me, but... Hold up. Fight Club up top. I'm so down for that. But yeah, so... Okay. I don't even know what's going on anymore. But basically, so we went like down the river, but 3 hours in, and we had like only gone 1.5 miles, and there were still 2.5 miles left to go. So most of us got out of the river at that point. I don't actually know who's gonna win this. It's done by like kills. This guy can make it end by just coming up here. Okay. Come on, Bessie. Okay. Well, I will take it no matter what. That was the death match of all time. But so it was just like a really slow trip down the river, which personally, I had to play Turbulence in the Valley side, to be honest. But personally, like most of us got out of the river, and so it was like it was. Yeah, but like at that point, I had already gotten pretty sunburnt. A couple of my friends had like fallen asleep on the river, and you know, we were just chilling and crushing beers, you know, as we do, and so that was pretty fun, I will say. And so, okay, where did my book go? I did not select Thornton Valley. Okay, just being sure, because, okay, at least it works in the inventory. That's cool. But yeah, so most of us got out, but there were 5 of us. I say us because like I didn't get out, but I did get out. So there were 5 people left on the river, and we were like, okay, we don't know when they're going to get back to the house, but another 3 hours afterward, they all sort of floated back in one by one. and everybody was fine. But like, dude, everybody, like all 5 of them were just straight fried. Like they did not want to like deal with all of that. And like people's legs were tired, people were sunburnt. So it is what it is there. That dude has a goal in mind. Hang on a second. I think I'm gonna have to forgo that chest, because like I'm just gonna seal him in there, to be honest. He knows I'm here too, is the funny part. Can I get 2? Wait, hold on. No, okay. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. But so we were like when everybody came back, because we were worried for like a little bit, and so it was like because we weren't sure if everybody would be okay, but in the end everybody was okay. It just like it kind of rattled us for a little bit, and so yeah, but everybody came back fine. And from there, I mean, okay, that kind of concludes the river portion of River Trip, because for most of the rest of the time, what we were doing was just like playing drinking games at the house that we were staying at. So that was also really fun. We played Beat the Deck, which, if y'all don't know, is what you do is you try and predict what card you're going to get out of a deck of cards, which is really funny, because if you correctly predict 3 cards in a row, that means that you beat the deck and you don't have to drink. But if you miss one, then you do have to drink. And yeah, I had like like 7-ish beers that night, plus some of the tea that my friend had made, and he put like a lot of like strong stuff in that tea, which I guess was the whole point, but even still, pretty fun time. And so that was well, I have a lot of semen in my mouth, so that was pretty fun. And I am not even sure that I beat the deck even once. I mean, I don't... I think I can remember, like, explicitly not trying to beat the deck. Like, an ace, for example, is 11. So when I was saying, like, oh, you know, we're going to go less than 3, and then I pull, like, a 7. Because, like, the only card that you can get that's less than a 3 is, of course, a 2. So... I don't know. Maybe I'm an alcoholic, but look, I haven't graduated college yet. The rule is you only become an alcoholic after you have graduated college. I don't make the rules. That is just that's just the way of life, and I shouldn't say that's the way of life. I should say that's the way life goes, because saying that alcoholism is a way of life probably is not very good. But no matter what, it was still fun. Like, it's like we knew what we were doing. The point was not to moderate on this trip, because like it was a safe space for everybody. Everybody had people looking out for them. I did have to look after one of my friends on a couple of the nights. Like, she is a lightweight and definitely drank a lot, and especially the third night too, because the third night, like, she went to bed and the rest of us were still like playing drinking games and whatnot, and then one of my friends one of my other friends rushes back into the main room and says she fell out of bed. So that sucked for her. Apparently she remembered everything. So but yeah, I mean, we got her all situated. But either way, highly recommend taking a river trip with a bunch of your friends. It's like, that is peak college experience. And maybe a lot of people are or have already graduated college, but look, if you haven't, I'm just saying, it's so fun. So it's like, Yeah, but river trip, it was so fun, and I totally would do it again. Like sunburns and all. Actually, probably not sunburns and all. I would definitely not want to go 4 miles up the river. Because I will say one thing: when we were on the Guadalupe, we the reason why most of us tapped out was because it had been like 3 hours of just like nothing, and so we were like, you know, kind of don't want to stay on the river because like it's gotten old. It's like we wouldn't really be doing anything else necessarily. I'd love some more feathers. I won't find any up here, but okay, you know what? Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign that tells me I should look for more feathers. But shoot, where even was I? I lost my train of thought talking about feathers. So it's like, even though like people, it's as long as we can just like stay on the river for, or at least only go up the river by 1 mile instead of the 4 that we did this time around, then it's okay. Because like it's fun just like chilling on the river with your friends, but personally speaking, it gets old after like the 3rd hour, and that's why we all got out. But even still, fun times. And I mean, the sunburns were not so fun, but either way, still very fun. It was a great time, and I actually am getting feathers now, so that's very good. Getting more arrows just in general, which is going to be good. The virus guy is alive, and I don't know if he cheats, but there have been times where he's like what looks like auto blocked on me, so I am not excited to fight him. But that's why we are scrounging for arrows, because we need those if we're going to fight somebody who's cheating. So who is okay? For a second I thought Danny Magnolia stayed in the lobby. I think that would have been great if he did, because if he did, then if somebody was cheating, then that could be handled, but I suppose not. Anyways, what else is there to even talk about? Because this game went on longer than I expected it to, so okay, that chest is taken. Usually it's not. And I got jumped by somebody that I just couldn't hear behind me. But either way, you know, still a fun time. River trip, absolutely, really, really fun. Seriously, where even was this guy? Was he like just following me? You mean to tell me he was low that whole time? Well, no, he probably just took a lot of fall damage. But either way, river trip, so fun. Would absolutely do it again. And I am personally really excited to go back on the one for next year, because it is like a peak summer experience. So yeah, definitely. I mean, okay, not everybody has like 30 friends that can just take on a river trip, but if you know people at your college, definitely do it. So that's my recommendation.